Alright, so welcome back, everybody. Well, I've got some new friends. Do you like them? Look at them. Aren't they pretty? I've got myself a wee bit stronger off camera since we last played. Go back, try that 8-bit nightmare again. I think I should be able to handle it now. I hope.
Ow! You!
Yeah, get her. Now I just have to remember where it was. I think it was up the left.
Ow!
Oh, hang on. I didn't double check my volume settings. They never change, but I always double check them anyways because Windows makes me paranoid sometimes. Ah yes, this is the place. Hang on a minute. I think that portrait might be actually Igarashi himself. The guy who makes Castlevania series. Or at least started it and made this game. Good tunes in here. That's okay, because I can just do this. I have a healing ability now. There we go, all better. Maybe more, but hey. Still well lasted. Good fireball! Nice. Wonder what ranking that up would do. For projectile. Oh, I feel like the arrows I've got. It's an 8-bit fireball instead. I see. Oh, that was dramatic. Violent as fire. Look how much XP any of these guys are worth anyway. Oh well. Surprised that one didn't hit me. Then again, actually, that's right. I think I've noticed that with other monsters. I think projectile becomes ineffective as soon as the monster's dead. From what I've seen. Undertale over here. Get him! Face! So yeah, if you use the Dullahan head familiar, you can get multiple guys. Tried to attack in the middle of all that. Alright, better eat some food. I'm for noms! Oh, steak. I've been waiting for this one.
Scrumptious.
5 scrump. Oh yeah.
Scrumptious. Scrumptious.
Scrumptious. Oh god, this is new. It's not fair. Tricky asshole, aren't you? Oh god. Your little margin for error. Oh yeah, get him, little head. Get him. Get him. Get them dukes. Aw, they dropped an item and I wasn't allowed to have it. What a ripoff. Okay, how item is that? Oh, crafting item. See? Alright, well anyways, first of all, happy beer day, Kai. So, in between streams and recordings, I went and I did some crafting and some farming for crafting materials. So I've got a whole bunch of my stuff up to rank 9, grade 9. Not everything, but a lot of it. So, for those not familiar, or for those who've forgotten, rank and grade act in different ways. Grade is determined by how many copies of the shard you have. 9's the maximum. And each one increases the strength of the thing. So if it's an attack, it does more damage. If it's a heal, it heals stronger. And then rank is done by taking crafting materials to the alchemist and buying ranks with alchemy purchases, basically. And they do secondary effects, like, Crawler, it makes the projectile larger. For the true arrow, it gives me more arrows in the spray. For healing, it makes the healing ticks happen more often, etc. And I found out that you get multiple heads with the Dullahammer head, so that's a much better familiar to be using. So I went and I did some grinding and farming, and increased my charge as much as I could. And I also found out that any of these passive yellow shards, if you get them to rank 9, they become permanent, even if you don't have them equipped. So I've been working on a bunch of those as well. And in the process of farming that stuff, I ended up getting a healing shard and a pickpocket shard. So sometimes when I hit enemies, I will get gold or an item. Just from hitting them, not even from killing them. It's an addition to the kill. So I got resist strength, resist poison, resist petrification, and pickpocket up to rank 9, so they're permanent. Resist strength is low grade though, because it's hard to farm that. You get that from the big dog heads. These guys are 99, 99, 99, and 99. And the healing and optimizer, Bullet Hammerhead, I couldn't get to rank 9 because I just don't have the materials for that yet. They must be in the new areas. Of course, they're not yellow shards, so they don't become permanent, but it still makes them better. I got them all to grade 9 at least anyways. In the process of doing that, I leveled up a lot of times, so I think I'm about 12 or 13 levels higher than I was last time. Plus, I found, I ended up with a recipe and the materials needed to make a pretty little dress, which is apparently somehow much more protective than a suit of armor. Somehow. Who knows? Don't ask me to explain that. I don't know.
Ow! Why you?
I'm gonna go see if I can craft anything with this nightmare book thing. Also, I will check on the farm. I'm not sure what causes the dull hand heads to disappear. I noticed that they reappear sometimes. I don't know, maybe it's just whenever I go into a new screen they disappear.
Look how far the crop.
Okay, great. So excited. So I need to find new areas now. I know there's...
Hi, Miriam.
A lot of these stuff I need, like the bovine plumes, are to be found in a place called the Oriental Sorcery Lab. Now, we found an underground sorcery lab, but apparently there's
What are
another
we transmuting this time?
I need to find. Curiosity. Nothing much there, okay. Craft. Nah. I don't want that. Interesting. That's beret. Creepy eyeball on it. That's nice. Asks presents. No thanks. That's okay. Isn't magic recovery interesting? Be a cool hat to use if I wasn't using the luck hat. Like breastplate. I wonder if it actually damages people that hurt me. That's a lot of defense too, though. A little tempted. It's 9 points on defense better, but I lose the int in mind. Maybe later. Actually, wait. Sapphire, eh? I'll try it.
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it. Come back if things start to go wrong.
Oh, he likes it. Okay. So, need to find the sorcery lab. Remember what was stopping me from progressing there. But I have that one key, I think it goes to this room. I wanted to check that out next. that it gets made by those lion heads respawning all the time is a little annoying, but they're such a useful pack of little friends. Oh, got his ass kicked. Jeez. This is one of the guys I farmed for a bit because the materials dropped. So yeah, my sword's doing a lot more damage now. They've got great sword expertise up a bit, and optimizer up a bit. Also swinging a little faster. Wait, that doesn't have a door on it? Huh. Remember I had there's that one locked door I found that needed the key of Celeste, and I found it. Forgotten where the door was. Oh, it was this. Just the door disappeared when I got the key. Okay. Thinking of a kitty. Nice place you got here, Celeste. Whoever you are. Oh. Hello. The doppelganger? Oh. Okay. Unclear as to the purpose of this room. Any other ones? There's music boxes all over the room. How do I start up the other ones? I wonder if this is a puzzle. If it is, I can't figure it out. Alright. Well, let's see. I think we couldn't go this way, but I don't remember why. This was Gebel's room, which we don't want to be in yet. Don't remember why we couldn't go that way, so I'll probably have to investigate that. Also, because of some food items I ate, I regenerate mana a fair bit faster now. Let me see. Yeah, so, let's see. Yeah, if you look at the right total bonus, so that's all the permanent bonuses I've gotten for food. So I don't know what the base MP recharge rate is, but I'm 3 per second faster than I was at the beginning. Seems to be a fair bit. I think it was 1 per second to begin with. Which means I'm at 4 per second instead of 1 per second. So that's quite a bonus, actually. Alright. I'll double check up here again and see what the hell that is all about. healing spell I got from, not these fairies here, but one of the green ones in the underground sorcery lab. That's their shard. I want more of these augment mind ones though, but I need to rank it up as well. I haven't been able to. Alright game, remind me why I couldn't go this way before. Maybe I could. Is this Gebel's room? Now I can't remember. Maybe this one was Gebel's room, in which case it's the one down here. Okay, that was Gebel's room up there, and that one's a key I don't have. Alright. So I'm gonna go over here then. I'll remind myself why I wasn't going this way. Or there's a reason, I just don't remember what it was. Just plopped me on that platform, deposited me there. That was this way. Okay. In that case, find a way to progress. Got that yet. Guess I have to go back down here to the water area. There. I don't seem to be able to go anywhere else right now. Also, these guys are good for finding breakable walls. They'll break walls by touching them. They just sort of float around. Oh yeah, augment. Okay. Best one to use for this? Like. That's okay, because there's something I wanted to do here as well. I was told by somebody that if we go back to the piano, while we have the fairy familiar equipped, then the fairy will sing while we play the piano. What was her name? Wait. Paradox, yeah. So I wanted to see that as well. Also, I found you can rack up a lot of money from the just from the money drops you get from candles and stuff. If you're at full mana. It doesn't seem like it should be a lot, but it adds up. Alright, do it.
Cinder light veil the air, bring the night, and your eyes they close. Sweet repose suspended. The hours fly, years go by. Then the morning comes, shadowed by the moon, and the angels for whom you speak
Achievement unlocked, recital. That was cute. Alright. Back to this serious combat. Familiar? All this stuff they just kill, not even have to do anything. It's super useful in the older areas with the weaker enemies. I had to farm this guy too. Somehow I got milk out of him. Never mind the fact that he's a bull, not a cow. I was able to milk him anyway. Quote unquote milk. Alright, a little Rico Save over here. I don't know if anybody even remembers that musician anyways. Okay. Back over this way. Sing so well, now die. And it was the poison toads in the underground alchemy lab I had to farm. Get. Resist poison up to grade 9. Okay. Might as well resave again. I don't remember if I read this. So. Oh, I discovered something about the weapon techniques as well. I got my one technique I've discovered so far with the greatsword up to mastery. And I guess what that means is, see how whenever we read one of those things, it says it lists certain weapons you can do it with. But apparently once you get it to master, you can then do that technique with any weapon of the same kind. So you might have greatsword technique that only works with certain greatswords, but then you can do it with all of them. Right. I've been over there anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Missed that. Nice. Noise. Ah, chair. Wait a second. What? Why don't you get that chair I just saved? Back to our save point.